What's up, guys? This is Chris from DraftDashboard.com.
Here are my DFS picks for NFL Week 13 Monday Night Football.
These picks apply for DraftKings and FanDuel. Before I get started, please drop a like on this video and hit that red subscribe button
And hit that bell icon
so you don't miss our new videos.
Okay, in this video, I'm going to give you my top DFS picks for this Monday Night Football showdown between the Buffalo Bills and the San Francisco 49ers.
And if you stick around to the very end of this video, we'll use the Draft Dashboard tools to make a DFS lineup using the picks we just made.
Okay guys, let's take a look at this Monday Night Football showdown between the Buffalo Bills and the San Francisco 49ers. So at the quarterback position, despite the bad matchup, I like Josh Allen from the Buffalo Bills, averaging 26 fantasy points per game on the season, getting an average of 7.4 rush attempts per game. He scored 18, 29, and 39 fantasy points in the last 3 games, projected at 20.5 fantasy points here tonight. He's 11,600 DraftKings salary, and Vegas thinks there's going to be 47 points scored in this game, with the Buffalo Bills trailing by 1. So I like Josh Allen here versus the San Francisco 49ers. Okay, let's take a look at the running back position. I like Raheem Mostert from the San Francisco 49ers playing the Buffalo Bills, who have the 12th worst defense overall, and they give up the 7th most fantasy points to opposing running backs. Raheem Mostert has averaged 15.9 fantasy points per game on the season, getting an average of 13.4 rush attempts per game and 2.8 pass targets per game. He's projected at 13.5 fantasy points here tonight, and he's 9,600 DraftKings salary. So Vegas thinks there's going to be 47 points scored in this game. They have the San Francisco 49ers favored by 1. He's got a great matchup, so I like Raheem Mostert here versus the Buffalo Bills. Okay, let's take a look at the wide receiver position. So, of course, I like Stefon Diggs. He's the most expensive wide receiver on the slate. But if you're looking at wide receivers from the San Francisco 49ers, I like Brandon Aiyuk from the San Francisco 49ers. He's averaging 14.8 fantasy points per game on the season, getting an average of 7 pass targets per game. The last game that he played, he scored 20 fantasy points off of 14 pass targets. He's projected at 11.6 fantasy points here tonight, and he's 7,000 DraftKings salary. So he's 1,800 less than Deebo Samuel. So I like Brandon Aiyuk here versus the Buffalo Bills.
Real quick, guys, I got great news. For a limited time, we're offering a full 30-day trial to Draft Dashboard. You can try all the tools for NFL. NBA is right around the corner. This is a great time to get in and try everything for 1 month. The tools are all about saving research time. You can see the last 3 games, the fantasy points per game, the targets they got per game, so you can see how involved they are in the offense, the rushes they got per game. Seeing all this stuff on one screen helps you save time and make better picks. Oh, and if you're tired of doing research every day, we just added a cheat sheet that shows hand-picked plays for the slate. No confusing stat lines, no headaches, just a simple cheat sheet that shows the absolute best players for your lineups.
Now, if you're looking to save some salary at the wide receiver position, this is probably my favorite value play on the slate. Take a look at Gabriel Davis from the Buffalo Bills, averaging 7.4 fantasy points per game on the season, getting an average of 3.2 pass targets per game. But he scored 17, 0, and 17 fantasy points in the last 3 games off of 4, 3, and 5 pass targets. So he's a boom or bust type player, projected at 9 fantasy points here tonight, and he's 5,800 DraftKings salary. So I like Gabriel Davis here versus the San Francisco 49ers. Okay, moving on to the tight end position. I like Jordan Reed from the San Francisco 49ers playing the Buffalo Bills, who have the 12th worst defense overall, and they give up the 6th most fantasy points to opposing tight ends. Jordan Reed has averaged 8 fantasy points per game on the season, getting an average of 5 pass targets per game. He's projected at 9.2 fantasy points here tonight, and he's $5,000 DraftKings salary. So I like Jordan Reed here versus the Buffalo Bills. So if you're looking for one of these near minimum salary players to put in your lineup to open up your salary at the other positions, you can take a look at Ross Dwelly. He's the number 2 tight end for the San Francisco 49ers. He's got a good matchup here tonight, and he gets like 2 to 3 pass targets per game over the last 3 games. So he's getting a few pass targets. He scored 1, 3, and 8 fantasy points in the last 3 games off of 2, 2, and 3 pass targets. Now he's only $800 DraftKings salary, so he's a high risk, high reward play. There's not a lot of near minimum salary players on this slate that have any opportunity here. So he's one of these guys. He could catch a pass in the end zone and break the slate, but he's a high risk, high reward play. So if you're looking for that deep sleeper pick, take a look at Ross Dwelly here versus the Buffalo Bills.
If you want to try all these daily fantasy tools for yourself, click the link in the description below this video or just go to draftdashboard.com. You can use our DFS lineup optimizer to build quality lineups using our picks and your own custom player pool. Click the link in the description below this video and try all these daily fantasy tools right now. Thanks so much for watching. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe to this channel and hit that bell icon so you can get instant updates whenever we post a new video. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. If you enjoyed this video, please smiggity smash that like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Oh, and please comment below with your favorite player for this NFL slate. I love to hear what you guys have to think. Thanks again, and good luck.